Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, YouTube live viewers. Today is November 18, 2024, is the schedule of private conference for civil works. So, may I request our back secretariat head to read the attendance for this afternoon private conference for civil works.
This one of the school conference for civil works regarding 2025. Presently today, we have the chairperson, Engineer Muslim Engineer, Vice Chairperson, Engineer Villanueva, Dr. Leonardo, Sir Joseph M. Padilla, our provisional member, Engineer Nancy, and our English representative, Engineer Pastor Joe Condoles. And the technical material, Sir Joe and Thomas. And to present the project, so in the planning design section, we have Engineer and Engineering Ladder. And when Shirley about her secretariat, Procurement must have over joint data science. It's also.
Thank you, Engineer April, for the reading of the attendance for this afternoon private conference for civil works. So, since the Bill and Awards Committee is quorum, so I call this private conference for civil works to order. So, may I request our representative from the PDS, Planning and Design section, to present their respective assigned project.
Good afternoon, Honorable Ma'am and Sir. For today's first project, for today's pre-bid conference, we have 25KK0043, or the construction of river flood control project along Linugos River downstream, Rightside, Magsaysay, Misamis Oriental. So for the scope of work, we have construction of 103.8-meter flood control structure with 12-meter structural steel sheet piles, which includes detour access road, individual removal of trees, removal of structures and obstruction, clearing and grabbing, structural excavation, embankment, reinforcing steel. We have structural concrete, lean concrete, concrete slope protection, and hand-laid rock embankment. As for the length, as I have said, it is 103.8 linear meters, and it has an appropriation of 50 million pesos with an approved budget cost of 49 million pesos. It has a duration of 225 calendar days. So next, please. Next. So from the picture, this is Kibungsod Bridge, and going to the right, muna siya ang atong Butuan, and going to the left is Hingog City. So ang atong project is located downstream right side of Kibungsod Bridge, which is sumpay sa existing flood control. So next, please. So mali ang ato ang location map nga naka-reflect ang footprint sa ato ang proposed nga flood control. Next, please. So mali ang mga photos taken during survey. Next, please. So mali ang ato ang plan and profile na atay 1.5 meter nga freeboard. So this one mali ang ato ang proposed nga flood control. So next, please. So mali ang ato ang lot plan, nag-traverse sa lot 1128, which was dito na butang ato ang flood control structure. Next. Muna ang ato ang typical nga cross-section para sa ato ang proposed na flood control. Natay 2 meter nga crest, 1 meter nga berm, and napod tayo concrete slope protection, lean concrete, and hand-laid rock embankment. So next, please. Next. Muna ang specific bill of quantities para aning project. So we have provision of field office for the engineers, 7.5 months. We have provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipments, and appliances for the field office for the engineer, one lump sum, which consists of 2 sets of computers. Next is the project billboard and signboard to each. Occupational safety and health, 1 lump sum. Mobilization and demobilization, 1 lump sum. Detour access road, 1 lump sum, which is kaning detour na to is kilid lang sa dalan, maghimo tawag access road. Individual removal of trees, 32 each. Removal of structures and obstructions, 600 cubic meters. Clearing and grabbing, we have 3,285.75 cubic meters. square meters, and structural excavation, common soil, 3,285.75 cubic meters. Embankment from roadways, structural excavation, 657.15 cubic meters. As for the reinforcing steel grade 40, we have 2,500.74 kilograms. We have structural concrete, 3,000 PSI class A 28 days, 94.08 cubic meters. Lean concrete, 283.18 cubic meters. Concrete slope protection, 835.23 cubic meters. Pipe culverts, 1,220 mm diameter, class 4 RCPC. We have 96 linear meters. Structural steel sheet piles, furnished and driven, we have 2,076 meters and 2,024 meters respectively. And lastly, hand-laid rock embankment, 3,536.09 cubic meters. Next, these are the minimum requirement, equipment requirement for the said project. So that would be all for Linugos River Downstream Rightside Flood Control Project. One lang, sobrang dito access road sir din. Nasa backup sir din. Pwede balik ang ito sa location na lang siguro. Ang backup niya ni competition sir doon is nasa program of works. Diri kani kay mura kuan ni siya, road man ni siya nga existing diri ang access road. Section sa nasa plan sir doon. Nasa plan, napod sa plan, Mm. Justify. Wala mo bantay. Di mo. Siguro sir. Ilang ko siya sa MPB nga kahit ko first na napasa nila kaya na may usahay nga naila sa flood control wala. Kaya nakalayo pa ng item sa flood control sa MPB so apil sa roads po like nila. Kung wala gid siya sir din ganang kailangan gyud kayong item niya mo pa yung time na wala wala gid nya since naman tayo dito access road nga pang flood control pero lamsam lang lagi. Okay sir. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Almar, for the presentation of the assigned proposed project. So, do you have clarification or question from the online viewers? So, since there's no more clarification, so we'll proceed for the next project presented by Engineer Gingoog-Claveria-Villanueva. So, good afternoon, ma'am and sir, and our YouTube live viewers. Good afternoon. So, for the second project, which have a contract ID of 25 KK0014 or widening of permanent bridges, Kahulugan Bridge, along GCVR. So, next please. So, this is the location of our map, which is located at Barangay Kahulugan, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. Next please. So, the total bridge length is 15 meters with an appropriation of 15 million, approved budget cost of 14,700,000, and project duration of 197 calendar days. Next, please. So, this is the our topographic map of our project. So, next, please. So, and these are the scope works of our project. So, we have next please. So first, we have PCCP reinforced for our approaches, and then we have PCCP shoulder. So next, please. So we also have stone masonry for our slope protection, and then we have wheel guard and painting of wheel guard. Next, please. We also have asphalt overlay 0.05 meter thickness, including bridge deck and approaches, which is 120 meters for approach approach B, and 30 meters for approach or abutment A. Sorry. Next, please. So lastly, we have reflectorized pavement markings, white and yellow. Next, please. So these are the items that are included in our project. So first, we have provision of field office for engineers. We have project bill for your signboard. We have occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization, demobilization. We have surplus common excavation. We have structure excavation or soft rock. We have aggregate service course. We have emulsified, we have emulsified asphalt, bituminous concrete surface wearing course, hot laid, which is 50 millimeter, Portland cement concrete pavement or PCCP, and reinforced, which we have 0.23 thickness, 0.30 meter thickness, and for the reinforced, we have 0.30 meter thickness of PCCP. And we also have painting for the wheel guard, stone masonry, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow. And that would be all. Thank you. So any questions? From the online viewers, none. So there's no more question and clarification from the online viewers and from the Bid and Awards Committee. So we will proceed for the technical document requirements.
Checks, technical and financial documents, and other requirements for infrastructure projects. Submission and receipt of bids, the technical component and legal. Class A, legal documents. A, valid purchase registration certificate for the document vendor. All pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Purchase certificate of registration and vendor. All users shall upload and maintain in filters a current and updated file with the following Class A eligibility documents under the sections 23.1A and 24.1A. 1. Registration certificate. 2. Vendor's business permit or its equivalent document. 3. Tax billings. 4. Income license and registration. And 5. Audited financial statements or AFS. Note that section 8.5.2 of the IRR states that for the purpose of updating the certificate of registration and membership, all Class A eligibility documents mentioned in this section supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated. The failure of the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Technical documents. B. Statement with respect to the budget and all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started in whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, and C. Statement that it is single largest completed contract or SOC similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules, and D. Special income license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid, and D. Original copy of bid security. If in the form of security bond, submit also a certification that the insurance solution or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. Single largest completed contract or SLCC. The SLCC completed should be similar to the contract to be bid or has the same major categories of work. The SLCC's value should be at least 50% of the AB's to be bid upon adjustment to current prices using the PSA Consumer Price Indices. Contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract may participate if the cost of the contract to be bid is not more than the allowable length of contract loss or ARCC of the registration. Bid security. First, to guarantee that the successful bidder shall, within 10 calendar days from receipt of the notice of award, enter the contract with the committee and furnish the performance security required. One of bid security. A. Cash or cashier's monitors spent. Amount 2% of ABC. B. Bank guarantee or draft or a revocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank. Amount 2% of ABC. C. 31 callable upon demand, accompanied by certification from insurance commission. Amount 5% of ABC. D. Bid securing declaration. Amount no persons entered company. Only one form of bid security is required to be submitted. Bidders have the option to choose their preferred form of bid security. F. Project requirements, which shall include the following. A. Organizational chart for the contract review. B. List of contractors and personnel, such as the project manager, project engineers, materials engineers, foreman, safety officer, and health personnel or first aider to be assigned to the contract review with their complete qualification and experience with. C. List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project as the case may be. Contractors' key personnel. The key personnel to meet the following number of years' work experience. The experience means total years of civil works experience of any nature in construction and engineering consultancy service. Include the tax identification number or TIN of the key personnel. Compliance to DEO 98 series of 2016 revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors or consultants materials engineer and to include the contact number of the materials engineer. Compliance to DEO 148 series of 2024 guidelines in the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineer. We have proposed three technical personnel as an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidder shall submit certification about one of the personnel who reports out for the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded the contract. And two, he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office pursuant to Department Order Number 9, Series 21, with proposed three personnel and replacement also being used in the leading document. The key personnel required are the following: one project manager with 5 years of general experience and 5 years of relevant experience. Next, with a valid and updated government issue ID with three signatures. The second, Procurement, is one project engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited project engineer. Next, with a valid and updated PRC license ID and project engineering certificate with 3 signatures should be added. The third Procurement is one materials engineer with 5 years of general experience, 3 years of relevant experience, and is a DPWH accredited materials engineer. Note, with a valid and updated PRC license ID and materials engineer certificate with 3 signatures to be attached. The fourth Procurement is one foreman with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that a valid and updated government issue ID with 3 signatures to be added. The fifth Procurement is one safety officer with 5 years of general experience and 3 years of relevant experience. Note that a certificate of training issued by lawyer and a valid and updated government issue ID with 3 signatures should be added. The last Procurement was one full-time health personnel. Note that a certificate of training and a valid and updated government issue ID with 3 signatures should be added. All in all, there should be 6 total number of personnel. Other personnel such as the mason, steelman, carpenter, painter, builder, plumber, or electrician should be included or reflected in the organizational chart. Contractors name their equipment units. The contractor is required to provide proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment owned, lease agreements for equipment to be leased and or under purchase agreements, supported a certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the process. The proofs of ownership and other supporting documents for equipment pledge must specify and indicate the model or year, capacity, performance, or size, plate number, motor number, or body number, chassis serial number, engine serial number, specific location and condition for department order 58 series. Contractors minimum materials testing. Please refer to DEO number 11, series of 2017 for the minimum material testing techniques. DPWH Procurement Manual Volume 2 infrastructure many guidelines specifically requires the submission of the materials testing equipment as stated in clause 5.6 and 2.8 technical proposal and clause 5.6 and 2.8 in the project requirements using form DPWH INFR 15, the list of contractors and the regulatory units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certifications of the rule. Original rules omnibus bond statement or OSS and the applicable original motorized secretarial certificate in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of agreement of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and new acts to represent the group. Financial documents. 8. The respective bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC. Has been if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement or JVA in accordance with RA number 4560 and its IRM in case the joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance of the group is accepted. For the financial component and the original or duly signed financial group form and other documentary requirements Number 9184. 4. Arrangement of human and resources. The bill of funds. L. Detailed estimates from, including summary sheets, indicating the human costs of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used to come up with the bill. And M. Cash flow by project. Detailed estimates. According to DEO 197, series of 2016, the following items shall not be subjected to OCM and profit and loss. 1. Mobilization and remobilization. 2. Provision of service fee. 3. Permits and fees. According to DEO 127, series of 2016, the following non-civil risk items shall not be subjected to OCM markup. The field laboratory office and living office with rental leases, furnishment of furniture, lab equipment, survey equipment and instruments, assistance to the engineers, photographs, health and safety, traffic management, environmental compliance, communication equipment, etc. This submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. The address for receipt of bids submitted manually is Back Conference Room, 3rd floor, DPWH North Building, Veranda 26, Gingoog City, Misamis Oriental. For electronic submission, electronic bids _ Misamis Oriental 1 at DPWH.gov.ph. Bid evaluation. The financial component of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections or computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated resources. The back shall only be disqualified in total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors are to be considered in the evaluation of the bid process. 1. Convenience. No price in required content, non-conforming, indicating a zero or a dash, utility or a. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids that address it provided all of the required contents in the bidding documents, including where applicable to all, shall be considered non-responsive. Arithmetical corrections. Bid process in figures versus words. Words prevail. Total price versus unit price per item. Unit price per item prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items. Actual sum prevails. Unit cost in rebuild estimate versus unit cost in BLP. BLP prevails. Post qualification. Verification of legal requirements. Licenses, certificates, permits, non-inclusion and blackness. Verification of technical requirements. Key personnel or minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability of implementation of major construction equipment and materials for laboratory equipment. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative seepage of at least 15% in contract or a negative seepage of at least 3% in two or more contracts. Failure to conduct commence repairs on ongoing contracts within 7 calendar days and to complete them within 30 calendar days after receipt of the procurement entity's notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure to commence repairs on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance within 30 calendar days and complete them within 90 days. After receipt of the procuring entity's notice of defects and deficiencies. Verification of technical requirements. Substandard quality of work as per contract terms and specifications. or unsatisfactory performance of contractor's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of this verification of financial requirements. Bid as proposal. Contract award. The contract shall be awarded to the bidder whose bid has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsible for LCRP as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. The successful bidder shall be notified with the issuance of notice of award within the bid validity period and must be confirmed by the successful bidder in writing within 10 days upon receipt thereon, in accordance with section 37.2.2 of the 2016 revised RRR of RA 9184. Common reasons for rejection is ineligibility and post-disqualification of bidder. 1. Failure to submit original copy of the surety bond certified by the issuance commission indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and the name of contract. 2. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. 3. Overlapping of pledged fee and committed to technical personnel. 4. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid plan. 5. Late submission of bids. 6. Failure to submit supporting documents such as the certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor, or the duration of the contract, if the equipment pledge is to release or purchase. 7. Negative seepage in the ongoing contracts, negative 15% or more, or negative 10 in each of the 2 or more ongoing contracts. 8. Unsatisfactory sequence rating. 9. Incomplete cases of clear documents. 10. Authority of the signatory to sign on behalf of the bidder. Single proprietor. Signatory should be the owner or proprietor owner. Corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate, and board resolution. Joint venture. Joint venture resolution agreement. Partnership. As indicated in the articles of the partnership. That is all. Thank you. The contracts are effective for works used in consulting services as per Department Order number 17 series of 2015. Please write 69.1. In addition to the provisions of rules 21 and 22 of this IRR, the whole, subject to the authority delegated to the batch, if any, shall impose on bidders or prospective bidders the administrative penalty of suspension for 1 year for the first offense and suspension of 2 years for the second offense from participating in the competitive bidding process, as well as disqualification from further participating in the competitive bidding being undertaken with the procurement entity concerned, were applicable for the following violations. All other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within a year except for valid reasons. Rights violation. 1. A bidder that had purchased the bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid without the valid cost as determined by the bids and awards committee concerned. A bidder submitting insufficient defective documents such as insufficient bid securities and other deficiencies. A bidder submitting a late bid without a valid cost as determined by the act concerned. Other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of bidding, public bidding, as determined by the concerned act, provided that these acts had been indicated or discussed in the instructions to bidders, bid bulletins, notices, minutes of previous conference, or other similar instruments. Crimes violations. A bidder that had purchased bidding documents but subsequently withdrawn from the bidding or submitted a letter of non-participation or did not submit a bid below the valid cost as determined by the bidding awards commonly concerned. Valid reasons. Upon computation, its price bid was determined to be above the IEC. Or goods to be supplied are no longer available in the market. A bidder submitting a late bid with a valid cost as determined by the bank concerned. Valid reason. Due to force majeure and quarantine restrictions. A bidder submitting insufficient effective documents such as insufficient bid securities. Number one, bid security not in the name of the bidder. Number two, insufficient amount and validity period. Number three, not issued in the name of the procuring entity. Submission of not valid filters. The failure of the prospective bidder to submit its filter certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents. Example, legal and financial documents. Valid reason not exempted. Failure to submit mandatory forms. Price schedule, bid form, notarized bid securing declaration, notarized omnibus sworn statement, other required forms from the bid security aside from the bid securing declaration, statement of the bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, statement of the bidder's SLCC similar to the contract to be bid, owner's certificate of acceptance or CPE's rating accompanying the statement of the bidder's SLCC, bidder's computation of NFCC or committed line of credit for goods, notarized joint venture agreement, or notarized statements as to forming JV for goods, certification as to reciprocity to foreign bidders for goods, special legal license for joint venture for infrastructure, and cash flow for infrastructure. Valid reasons not acceptable. For CSE, failure to submit any of the following: certificate of employment, contract agreement, curriculum detail. Valid reasons not accepted. Submission of the following required forms as indicated in the 6th edition of the Philippine bidding documents without the name, legal capacity, and signature of the bidder authorized representative. Number one, bid form. Number two, price schedules. Number three, bid securing declaration. Number four, omnibus sworn statement. And number five, GBA. Valid reasons not acceptable. Nomination of key personnel of different profession as the requirement of the bidding document. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit proof of ownership, lease, purchase agreement of pledge equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to submit certification of key personnel, Department Order 9 Series 2012. Valid reason not applicable. Failure to comply with the required number of key personnel and equipment. Valid reason not applicable. Participating in the bidding but not related business type as indicated in the mayor's permit for goods. Valid reasons not applicable.
Additional information for our prospective bidders. So these are the scheduled procurement activities for the presented projects. For the issuance or reloading of bidding requirements, deadline will be on December 2, 2024 until 8:30 a.m. So hard copies are available at Procurement Unit, 3rd floor, DPWH Misamis. And these bidding documents can be downloaded from DPWH website and Jobs website. And for the receipt of bids or drafting of bidding documents, deadline will be on December 2, 2024 until 10 p.m. And for the schedule of the opening of bids, it will be on December 2, 2024 at 10 a.m. immediately after the submission of bids. And for the required category 5, so for category ID, 25 DPWH for category 5 is BCCWAP, or Bridges Construction Anchor Superstructure Without Pipes. DPWH is FCSPS, or Flood Control Construction Slow Protection, using structural measures such as revetment, retaining structures, and alignment. This is a sample of the technical and financial documents to be submitted. So the bid and supporting documents should be hard and properly done. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer April, for the reading of the procurement activity schedule and category of works and the sample of the bid documents that are properly hardbound. So we have clarification from the online viewers. So since there's no more clarification from the online viewers, so any motion for the adjournment of this pre-bid conference for civil works November 18, 2024.
Sir Chair, I move for the adjournment of this private conference.
I seconded, Mr. Chair.
It has been moved and seconded for the adjournment of this pre-bid conference for civil works dated November 18, 2024. I will now declare this pre-bid conference for civil work is adjourned. Thank you, YouTube live viewers, for watching, and thank you, and Bids and Awards Committee members and the procurement staff. So